You need faith. You ain't got to be that smart. You could be highly successful and go to no school. Just go follow your dream, man. Go make your life happen. My whole career is dedicated to all my punk teachers that told me, sit down, acting a fool. You ain't gonna ever make no money acting a fool. It's all I had. I just used what I had. Quit tripping because you don't have what a group of people told you you need to be successful. Quit letting people tell you the route to success when clearly God created you to be different. All my friends got college degrees, all of them. I went to college with them, I flunked out. But God made me different. Now they all come to me for advice. You don't have to go get a degree if you're not a degree person. You can still make it. Quit tripping because you don't have what he got. You ain't finna be what he is. God made you different. People pay you to be different. Weird people make money. Regular people make regular money. If you focusing on being regular, you're gonna have a regular life. It's nothing wrong with that. But if you aspire to something more than regular, you got to go be extraordinary. You ain't gotta be like everybody else.
I want to share something with you that's relative to critical options, because we all have them in our lives. And I want to ask you a question. What is the focus of your life? What is the focus of your life? In life, you have a critical option. You can take a stand in your life, or you can follow the crowd. See, people who follow the crowd, their lives are not focused. They're not immersed in anything. People who take a stand, they're living a life that has some power, a life of achievement, a life that has some meaning. People that are taking a stand in life, they are consciously involved in a process to design a life of substance. People who are following the crowd, these are people that they're just doing what everybody else is doing. So that's a crowded road over there. They're following the followers. I want to talk to you about taking a stand with your life. And what are some of the things we can do that will enable us to give our lives up in a way that has some purpose and meaning, that can be real for us, that can give us a sense of fulfillment, of joy and happiness and peace of mind. See, most people are bored with life. Most people feel that life isn't worth the hassle, that life is just wearing me out. It's boring. It's monotonous. I have nothing to look forward to. Here we go again, another Monday morning. TGIF day. Thank God it's Friday. Here we go again. Oh, boy. You see what the man meant about many people die at age 25 and don't get buried until they're 65? Doing the same thing the same way every day, looking at these faces, just walking around.
It's easy to fit in and do what everyone else is doing. Our coworkers show up late, so we show up late. It's normal. It's common. But God did not create you to be common. You were created to be uncommon, to do what others aren't willing to do, to believe for things that others think are too big. Everyone at work may be complaining. That's common, but that's not you. Instead of joining in, you find something to be grateful for. Why? You're uncommon. People around you may have a small vision. They're just going through the motions of life. That's common, but that's not you. You believe for big things. You know the path of the righteous gets brighter and brighter. You're a person of excellence. You do the right thing when no one is looking. You could have compromised to get ahead. Nobody would have known, but you live by a higher standard. That's the kind of people God rewards. Compromisers are all around. You'll see them every day. That's common. But God is looking for uncommon people. People that don't lower their standards. He's looking for people that go against the grain, that believe when it seems impossible. Uncommon commitment.
Commit yourself to giving your best at all times.
When you make this decision to not fit in, but to be uncommon, then you will see uncommon favor, uncommon breakthroughs, uncommon victories. Don't let society squeeze you into its mold. People at work may slack off, do a half-hearted job. Don't let that thinking rub off on you. If they want to be common, that's their choice, but that's not who you are. Stand out in the crowd. Don't sink down to their level. Set a new standard. Be different. Live by a higher standard.
You must be willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have.
As you've let society squeeze you into its mold, it's time to break out of that mold. You may be surrounded by people that are lazy, not going anywhere. Don't let that keep you from your destiny. You've been set apart. Now do your part and don't live common. When you dig your heels in, I'm not going to be pressured into compromising, complaining, gossiping. I'm going to be uncommon.
One great American said, I choose not to be a common man. It's my right to be uncommon if I can. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence.
When you make this choice to be uncommon, God will make things happen that you couldn't make happen. It takes courage to not compromise. People will try to make you feel weak because you're not going with the majority. It doesn't take much effort to do what everyone else is doing. A dead fish can float downstream. It takes a live one to swim upstream. All that pressure trying to get you to conform is a sign that God has something amazing in front of you. I will not defile myself by letting these outside pressures convince me into lowering my standards. You may not see it yet, but God has something amazing in front of you. You're not supposed to live and die and nobody knew you were here. You have to be willing to do what others won't do, to resist temptation when others are giving in. Every temptation, every difficulty, God has given you the grace to overcome. Yes, it takes discipline. Your flesh will tell you, give in, do what everyone else is doing. Don't let a temporary period of being uncomfortable keep you from a permanent blessing. When you're being uncommon, don't be distracted by the naysayers. They're making fun of you now, but you don't know, one day they may be working for you. Sometimes when people get to where they were trying to go, they forget what got them there. It was the fact that they were uncommon. Once they reach a goal, they start becoming common. When you refuse to compromise, when you don't take the easy way out, God will do the uncommon. God has uncommon favor in your future, uncommon relationships, but you have to do your part and be uncommon. When you go against the grain, when you take these steps of faith, don't be surprised if common people tell you how it's not going to happen. You can't start your business. You don't have the experience. Don't believe those lies. You have something on you that they cannot see. Ordinary people would settle. The good news is you are uncommon. You have seeds of greatness on the inside. You're going to defeat giants that look bigger. You're going to accomplish dreams that seemed impossible. I'm not looking at average people. I see history makers. I see people that are going to leave their mark. People that live by a higher standard. Friends, God has not only chosen you, but He has set you apart. Now I'm asking you to do your part and live uncommon.